Let's go with Mommy. Welcome to week 4. This is a mostly raw diet, and I'm starting by prepping my not so raw coffee that I'll be using later in the recipe. As usual, I will have my lemon cayenne water right away in the morning. Down below you will find all the recipe amounts, the shopping list, and ways to modify to adjust for your calorie needs. Next up, I'm having some passion ice cream tea, and I'm just pouring boiling water over the tea, steeping it for the amount that it says, and then adding in some cold water to cool it down, then pouring it over ice, and I'm going to drink this throughout my day. For breakfast, I'm going to have a coffee cashew smoothie, starting off with the bananas, cashews, cacao nibs, the coffee that I made this morning, soy milk, and maple syrup, and blending that up. Then pouring it over ice and enjoying it. Yum. For snack, I'm having these blueberry muffin bites, which is a bulk item. This recipe is toward the end of this video. So for the smoothie, I'm chopping up this pineapple, taking off the outsides, and then I'm going to decore it and chop it up in little bits. And this is going to last me for 5 days so that I can make this smoothie every morning. Now to make the Pina Colada smoothie, starting with spinach and water, and then this full-fat coconut milk. I'm mixing that together and just using a small portion for this smoothie today. Shredded coconut and the pineapple that I chopped up and blending that up. And with the coconut, I'm storing that in an airtight container in the fridge to use for every other day this week. For lunch, I made these overnight oats. This is technically a bulk recipe. It's just something that I would make every single night before I go to bed so that it's ready for me in the morning. And then matcha tea, starting with water and matcha, soy milk, shaking that all together, and then just pouring that over ice. And I'll be drinking water all day long as well. For dinner, I'm making a super veggie salad with a spicy peanut sauce. So this salad I pre-made, which I will show very soon, topping it with cilantro and microgreens, and the spicy peanut sauce, which I will also show how I made that too. So here are the blueberry muffin bites. I'm starting with pitted dates and just cutting that up to make it easier on my blender, putting some dried blueberries in there, almonds, cashews, oats, and blending that. So I actually made a rookie error and put too much in there at one time, so I'm taking some out, and here's a better consistency, and I'm not breaking my blender. Next up, I'm adding vanilla, salt, and making zest of lemon, and going to add that into the base so that's fully incorporated, and then going ahead and blending the rest of my ingredients in batches, and then going to mix it all in the same bowl. I decided to blend my blueberries last, just pulsing it so that it's not fully incorporated into the rest of the items, so that you get some variation in color, some lights, some darks, purely for looks. Then I'm rolling these out into 20 little bites, so that way I can have 4 bites a day. Once those are rolled out, I will store those away in an airtight container in the fridge. Now for the super veggie salad, I'm starting off with some red cabbage, and I'm slicing this up with this little device I've got. Then I'm using some yellow squash, making really thin ribbons out of this. If you have a spiralizer, I would use that because those are really handy. Next, I'm using carrots, and I'm either going to shred them, this is kind of one option, or you can chop them into little cubes, which is a little less tiring, still kind of a lot of work. Then some Brussels sprouts, and that's it, and I'm going to store this in my fridge. So for the spicy peanut sauce, I'm starting with some soy sauce, some peanut butter, water, adding some cayenne pepper, and then I'm going to add some maple syrup to sweeten that up. So here's how to make the overnight oats. I'm starting with a ripe banana, mashing that up in a bowl, then adding my rolled oats, chia seeds, and soy milk. Then adding a little bit of cinnamon and mixing that together, and then pouring it in a container and topping it off with some fresh or frozen blueberries. Here's the nutritional profile. I had exactly 2,000 calories. Even though this is a mostly raw and vegan diet, I'm still getting an adequate amount of protein even without protein powder, and I'm still getting all the other nutrients that I need. If you like this video, please subscribe and leave me any comments down below. Thank you.